Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show how to add a motion blur to the animation, and also we'll see keyframe interpolations. So first we'll see how to add a motion blur. So in order to create a motion blur, just we need to make a text animation. So just I will take a new composition and just we'll add a text here. So just I will add a text motion blur. And now we'll give the position animation for this thing. And also if you want to see the basic animation, so you can watch my previous videos. So now we will make a position animation. So just I will press P so that I can open the position property here. And also here we have a shortcuts for all these properties. So if you want to open the scale property, you can press S, A for anchor point, R for rotation, and T for transparency. So I will open the position property. So just I will press P and now we'll give the basic animations. So just I will place it outside and we'll turn on the animation. And after a few seconds, and just will place inside here. Now we got this animation. And now if you want to turn on this motion blur here, you can see there is an option enable motion blur. So we need to turn on this. And also this is a main switch here. For individual layers, we will have a separate option for the motion blur. So make sure first we need to enable the main option and laterally you can turn on the motion blur for particular layers here. So now in this layer, we can see there is an option like motion blur. You can enable this. And now if you play this, see we got the motion blur. And also motion blur can be seen properly when the text animation is fast. So if you create the text animation very slowly, then you cannot see the motion blur properly. So this motion blur will work only for the animations which is very fast. So just I will put the keyframes very near and just see now we got this motion blur. And if you pause, you can see this is a motion blur. If you turn off this motion blur, you can see there is no blur. And if you turn on, you can see the motion blur in this way. And also if you want to make an ease in ease out, like if you want to make smooth animations, like I want the animation should be start with slow and end with slow, then we can make an ease in ease out. So if you want to turn on these smooth animations, you can select these keyframes and you can press F9. So the animations will be smooth here. Means like the animation will start slowly and also end with slow animations. And also I will show what is the difference between normal linear animation and ease in ease out. So just I will duplicate this text here. And now if I play here, now we have both text at the same position. Now what the thing is, I will change the positions of this text here. So in order to do that, just we need to select the keyframes here. And now see if you want to open the properties only for which you have turned on the animations, then we need to press U. Means you have to select the layer and you have to press U for umbrella. So what the thing is, see, suppose now if I turn on this rotation and opacity, and if I select this layer and if I press U, then it will open the properties which you have turned on the animations. So this is a easy way to open the properties only for which you have turned on the animations here. So for timing, I will turn off this thing here. And now what the thing is, now both are playing at the same position. I want to change the positions of this text here. So I will move this text towards the Y direction. So in order to do that, we can select these keyframes. And now here we got this path here. Now if you observe, see, so this is nothing but one keyframe and this is one keyframe. Means like, say, for example, if I select this one, so see, this has been highlighted. So if I select this one, now this keyframe has been highlighted. So what the thing is, instead of directly moving with the selection tool, we will use these keyframes and we will move the entire animation towards the Y direction. Because see, whenever I use the selection tool and if I move this text normally, it will create another keyframes and the animations will be changed here. What the thing is, the complete animation I want to play in other position here. So what we can do is we can select these keyframes and just we can drag this so that the total animation will play in different position. So now you can see, yeah. So now what the thing is, for this top layer, I will turn on the ease in ease out animation. Just we can select these keyframes and we can press F9 so that now it will be turned on the animation. So as I said, when I turn on the animation, when I turn on this ease in ease out, what the thing is, this animation will start with the slow and end with a slow animation. So if I play frame by frame, so if you want to play frame by frame, we need to press Control right arrow. So see here, the text now it is starting with slow animations and in between again it will be fast and again laterally it will stop slowly. So that we will get a smooth animations when you give this position or rotation or any like scale also. So it will work for all the properties. So this is a use of easy ease out animation. So when you are giving this kind of position animations, better you give easy ease out. Just we need to select the keyframes and we need to press F9 so that it will turn on. And in case laterally, if you have decided if you want to convert into linear, then we can select this and we can press Control left click so that it will convert to linear animations here. So just this is a motion blur. So now if you turn on this motion blur and also make sure the animation should be fast if you want to see the effect of the motion blur. And also I will press F9. And now it is playing smoothly. And now we'll see what is keyframe interpolations. So for example, I will show it on like shape layers. So I will take any shape layer here. So let's say for example, I will take an ellipse, left click and drag. And just I will change the positions of this anchor point. So if you want to change, you can go to this option and just drag this here. Now what the thing is, I will give a basic animation for this. So just I will turn on the position animation. And after a few seconds, just will move it. So now we have done this animation. And now if you select this object and you can see there is a path here. So this is an animation path. So at present, the animation path is in linear. That means like, see, it is making a linear animation at this corners here. And suppose if you want to make a smooth animation at this corners, what we can do is we can select all the keyframes. And just if you right click and there is an option called keyframe interpolation. So if I select this keyframe interpolations and in this, you can see there is an option called spatial interpolations. In that, defaultly it is like linear. And if I put it to like Bezier and if I click on this, okay, now the animation, the keyframes has been converted into Bezier so that we can change the angle if you want. And also if you play this animation, it will play very smoothly at this corner here. So see here the difference. So if I right click and if I keyframe interpolations and if I put it to linear and click on OK, now it is making an linear animations. And if you want to make it smooth, then we can right click keyframe interpolations and we can put it to Bezier and select this. So it is playing very smoothly. And also the advantage is we can change the directions of the path here itself, means like no need of changing the directions of the keyframes or positions of this keyframe. So directly here you can select this Bezier handle and you can change the direction however you want in this way. And now you can see it will play in this direction here. So in this way, we can change the directions of the path when we convert the keyframe interpolations to like Bezier. And also there is another interpolation. So if I right click and if I select this keyframe interpolation and if I put it to continuous Bezier is nothing but whenever you change these directions of this tangent handle, automatically it will change the other direction. It means like if you see, if I put it to like Bezier, then it will change only the single direction. Means like suppose if you want to break this direction, then we can break it by using the single tangent. And if you use this keyframe, if you use this Bezier, continuous Bezier, then we can use this continuous path here. And there is another option like toggle hold keyframes. What is that is like, see now whenever I play this, it is making a continuation animation from one keyframe to another keyframes. Let's say I don't want to see the in-between animation. I want to see only the positions between the keyframe here. So see, if I select this and if I right click and there is an option called toggle hold keyframe. So now what it is doing is, see, whenever I play, it is not playing any animations until unless if the time slider reaches to the another keyframes, it is directly jumping to that keyframe here. Means like it is not playing in between keyframes. So if I play, it is showing only near to the positions of the keyframes. This will hold the positions of this keyframe until we reach to the another keyframe here. So suppose if I convert to normal, then we can see in between animations. So that's it for this tutorial. See you in the next video.